Today is a special day for the Bixby Knolls North Long Beach Kiwanis Club. This is their 50th anniversary installation event. Servando is coming in as the new president, but before he can become the president, we have to retire the old crew. So, at this time, will George Whitmore, Susan Cooper, Nick Jones, Servando, on up here, Dr. Merle Anderson, Ethel Anderson, Adele Katz, David Lalonde, and Don Hopkins, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your Kiwanis Club of Bixby Knolls North Long Beach leadership team this past year. Otherwise known as has-beens. On behalf of the California, Nevada, Hawaii District and Division 13, I want to thank each of you for your leadership that you have given to Kiwanis Club of Bixby Knolls North Long Beach during this past year. You are hereby retired from your positions. I would like to call forward the past president, the guy who just was uninstalled. You. B.T. Tuggle was the president of the Bixby Knolls North Long Beach Kiwanis Club. He has some parting remarks and some awards to give out. B.T.
Thank you very much. There's a big crowd here tonight. Thank you all for coming. I'm pretty sure that Kiwanis wasn't first on your list, but I'm glad you stuck around to participate with us. I just spent my end of my second term, and I am on a list of about 8 others that have served 2 terms as president. But we have one person here that I want to introduce to you, and that is Merle Anderson. I was pretty proud of the fact that I survived 2 years as this club's president. Merle Anderson has survived 3 years as president. He has been a past lieutenant governor, so Clive, you have a resource. Yes. But he is also one of the founders of our club, which goes all the way back to 1962. So for that, I say thank you for your leadership.
Member of the Kiwanis, and actually the past president, it's my great honor to give these certificates to the outgoing president, B.T. Tuggle. And B.T., I'd like to present this from Council Member James Johnson and your great service as the Kiwanis president this past year.
Thank you very much.
Also, I want to bring up Servando. And many of you know about Servando. He's done some great community service work out there. He's been a great tireless volunteer out there, represents the entire area extremely well. On behalf of Councilmember James Johnson, I would like to present to you with the certificate, and congratulations on being the president. Protect that bell, too.
I'm with the Kiwanis Club of Bixby Knolls North Long Beach, and I've been a member of this club for 25 years. It's good for all of you to be here this evening, and I thank you very much. We have 2 things to do. One is to thank BT and Linda for their year of service. So Linda's holding down the fort outside, but we have a bouquet of flowers for Linda. And we have a spoil me bag for BT and Linda. You turn, you turn, you turn, you turn, complete without all of us.
So now I'm officially done. I am now finished as president. It's now your job.
And Cindy. We'd like to thank you for loaning us Servando for this year. You don't want to know what she just said. And on behalf of the club, we'd like to thank Servando for giving us his year. We wish you nothing but the best, and we're all here for you, and we love you very much.
It's time to install the new crew. BT, please come forward. BT, you are now the immediate past president.
Yes, I am.
It's a wise provision in Kiwanis that provides for the immediate past president to continue on the board. Your experience as a chief executive officer this past year will enable you to be most helpful not only to your successor, but to the business of the club. It is my pleasure to install you as immediate past president. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the new board of directors for this club. The board of directors of a Kiwanis club is composed of the elected officers and the directors. The board of directors handles most of the business of the club. You will set the policy, you will set the tone, you will set the agenda for the club. You will also be responsible to approve all bills. It's my pleasure to formally install you as the board of directors. Congratulations. Susan, you've been elected to an office demanding not only absolute integrity, but also financial ability. It is your task to deposit the funds of the club and to disperse them upon the direction of the board of directors. You will report on the club's finances at each meeting and at any other times as the president of the board may request. I formally install you as treasurer of this club. Congratulations. Julie Fogg, the new secretary. In Kiwanis, the unsung hero of a club is the club secretary. You are the unsung hero. Your role in handling club affairs, well, what kind of affairs? Such as looking after all the details of the club and board meetings, reports to international, dues collection, correspondence, and keeping all the club records so that the club can continue to run smoothly. The importance of the club secretary cannot be overemphasized. There has yet to be a successful Kiwanis club without an interested or effective secretary. It's my pleasure to install you as secretary of the Kiwanis Club of Bixby Knolls, North Long Beach. David Lalonde. David, you have been chosen as the vice president and president-elect for this club. As next in line to the president, all that the president is, you are potentially. You will carry out not only your assigned areas of responsibility, but in the president's absence, the duties of the president. I would ask that you consider the remarks I will be making to the president as also being addressed to you. And you have been selected to lead your club during the following year. As you plan your activities in your life, be mindful of the responsibilities you are accepting for leadership in the future with your club. You already have committed to attend club leadership education and attend division and district meetings. I hereby formally install you as vice president and president-elect of this club. Congratulations. Servando Orozco, you have been elected to the highest office your club can bestow upon you. It is an office of great honor, but also one with great responsibilities. To no small degree, the success of your club in this new year will depend upon the leadership you exhibit in the conduct of club and board meetings and in counseling and inspiring your committees. You have been provided with the materials and the education designed to help you administer this club as its chief executive officer. But let me emphasize again several aspects of Kiwanis Club leadership. Though you will be making many suggestions on the total program of the club, you must not become discouraged if your ideas are not always accepted. Your fellow officers, directors, and committee chairs will also have many excellent ideas, just as worthy of consideration. Do not take on the responsibilities of your fellow officers and your committee chairs, but instead inspire each of them to give his or her best. Finally, I urge you to accept as your goal the task of making your club better, more meaningful to its member, and more valuable in its service to the community. I hereby formally install you as president of this club, and I sincerely hope that your administrative year will exceed your fondest expectations. Congratulations. I would like Cindy to come forward and bring the kids. Cindy, you have the honor of presenting and pinning on your husband his lapel pin as club president. Hold it back on this. Stay right in there and then hit it. I now pronounce you president. You may kiss the president. One last responsibility. I need all the officers, directors, and newly officers and directors of the club to please stand. Stand right over here. Okay, please raise your right hands. Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the bylaws of this club, that in all your acts you will be guided by the objects of Kiwanis International, which are to give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than to the material values of life, to encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships, to promote the adoption and application of higher social, business, and professional standards, to develop by precept and example a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship, to provide through this club a practical means to form enduring friendships, to render altruistic service, and to build a better community, and to cooperate in creating and maintaining that sound public opinion and high idealism which makes possible the increase in righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill. If this is your desire, you will respond with, "I will." I hereby proclaim that each of you is officially installed in the office to which you have been elected. Congratulations. Servando, our governor for the California, Nevada, Hawaii district this year is a retired naval aviator. And he has chosen as the motto for all of the California, Hawaii, and Nevada clubs that Kiwanis is a carrier of service. Kiwanis is about service. Service to the community, service to kids. What does the K in Kiwanis mean? Caring, kids, kindness, and community. Now, as you are joining this flotilla of clubs, you are the captain of your club. So I want to present to you your captain's hat as a symbol of your office. Congratulations. You now can say a few remarks. Keep them short. These people want to get to the bar.
Kiwanis. For those who don't know what is Kiwanis is, Kiwanis is an organization of men, women, and youth we dedicate to help the children of the world. The purpose is to increase the quality of life for kids and families. I joined Kiwanis 2 years ago, and it's a wonderful opportunity to work in the community, to help the community, and also opportunity for me to build a great relation with people, because part of my education is through people I know. I have a wonderful friends. People here have a lot to learn from them. And we have a lot of projects this year. We want to extend our help to non-profit organizations. We want to promote the club more through the community. And my goals is to make more fundraisers, get more members. And I want to thank you, everybody. I want to thank you, my wife, for support, to help me to make those things happen. I want to thank my staff, because everything is done because everybody, Blair, Big Spinos, Kiwanis, you know, it's not something I do by myself. It's we did. We put it together and we make things happen in the community. The party's gonna be at the 8:30. We have a planet time, planet food, and the most music's coming. And I want to thank you, everybody. I know the list is huge, but the whole community of Bixley knows it's a great place to live. And thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. We still